The judge heard evidence today for 24 various sex crimes.
The city of Hanford says they're already conserving a lot of water and hardly watering city parks like this one.
The biggest question here, why did that driver make the turn onto the tracks in the first place? Crews were working at the time. That's when a driver drove through the intersection at Acres and Caldwell. Earlier today, this part of Highway 99 was completely closed because it was all flooded over. Witnesses tell them they saw one or two people running from the scene and someone was carrying a gun.
Both sides say they'll be ready for trial by spring.
And they're gathering evidence. They're also interviewing witnesses to this shooting.
Both firefighters have been hiking through steep terrain today to get to hotspots.
Action News South Valley reporter Kate Valentine joins us live with more on the verdict. Kate?
Well, Dale and Graciela, that's right, not guilty on all murder counts in this case. Omar Slay was charged with 2 counts of murder. The jury also had the opportunity to find him guilty of involuntary manslaughter or voluntary manslaughter. They found him not guilty on both of those counts, too. So he walked out of the Tulare County Courthouse in Porterville today, essentially a free man after spending 2 years being charged with murder. You may remember this stems from a shooting outside an Office Max in Porterville more than 2 years ago. Soleil shot and killed Adam Verduzco and Omar Calderon after they robbed him, stealing a backpack filled with $44,000. That money meant for Soleil's family business. Family and friends were in court with him every day. They celebrated with him afterwards. We caught up with him briefly to get his and his attorney's reactions.
I can't even talk. I just want to run home. I got a mom waiting for me, man. It's been 2 years. Relief. I can't forgive them for that. They took 2 years of my life. I can't forgive them.
Just shows you that someone that can be accused of a crime can be innocent, and if the district attorney's office doesn't get it right, people suffer.
Now, all along, the attorneys have said this was a self-defense case. Soleil was found guilty, though, of 1 charge, a misdemeanor carrying a loaded firearm. Tonight, though, he's a free man. The judge says he was sentenced to time served, so he's already served that time, so he walked out of here free. The jury, this is a relatively quick verdict. They only deliberated for 2 hours and 23 minutes. We are still waiting now for comment from the district attorney's office. Reporting live in Porterville, Kate Valentine, ABC 30 Action News.
It's a simple move, one done daily and taken for granted by many. But what happens when the water just stops?
I was watering and all of a sudden I just didn't have any water.
95-year-old Vicky Yorba isn't sure exactly when that was.
Oh, golly, I don't even remember. It seems like years, really.
And since then, the well in her East Porterville home has been dry. Vicky needed help. Thankfully, Donna Johnson was ready and willing.
I just think I'm doing what people should be doing.
Donna began taking water to people in need. She's been doing it now for more than 2 years in East Porterville. The section of Tulare County is bearing the bulk of the California drought burden. More help is now available, including a recent donation. 100,000 bottles of water. Donna says the donation speaks volumes to those living without.
Hope, strength, the people know that people care and that they're going to get more water for a day or a month or a few weeks until we get permanent solutions.
Right now, Vicky and others are managing routines forced to change dramatically from soaking in a tub to a sponge bath.
Soak myself real good and then just get a little dipper. And if there's a little water saved, I save.
And things that used to bring Vicky joy are also gone.
I want to cry because, see, I used to make my own jelly. I made my own fruit trees. I had beautiful flowers, roses, and all. Everything is nothing now.
Nothing in a country that's often viewed by the rest of the world as having it all. In East Porterville, Kate Valentine, ABC 30 Action News.
Liz, let me give you just a little bit of perspective on this case. This is just part of that charging document filed this week at the Tulare County Courthouse. In total, it's more than 400 pages long. More than 80 defendants listed in the entire thing. The biggest impact of this sweep, 4 murder cases now considered solved. It was a crisp winter morning when someone discovered a man's body on Road 152 east of Visalia. The victim died of several gunshot wounds. He was one of 4 murder victims killed recently in a deadly spree. Visalia police say the Norteño gang is responsible.
Our goal is obviously to provide some type of closure for these families by making these arrests and hopefully get a successful prosecution down the road.
10 men and 1 woman are now in custody, all of them charged with those recent murders. They were arrested with 70 other apparent gang members in a massive sweep. The sweep took months of planning. The Tulare County Sheriff's Office used a building at the International Agri Center to process everyone that was arrested. 52 people arrested that day. The Sheriff's Office says they prepared the jails to make room.
They increased the number of custody and transportation deputies.
Assistant District Attorney Anthony Foltz says attorneys and staff worked through the weekend preparing charges, filtering through thousands of reports.
We actually have a team of attorneys assigned to this case.
Murder, attempted murder, conspiracy to commit murder. Those are only the most violent crimes the gang is accused of. And officials promise they'll keep working to prevent future violence.
We still know we have a significant gang issue in this town, and we will take all necessary steps to improve the life of our community.
Right now, the county court system and the district attorney's office is figuring out how best to split up these cases. It's very unlikely that they'll try all 82 defendants in one courtroom. Reporting live in Visalia, Kate Valentine, ABC 30 Action News.
Action News reporter Kate Valentine is live at the scene of the accident with more details. Kate?
And Christine, that's right. Highway 43 expected to reopen any minute, if not opening already. We've see CHP traffic heading northbound. This is where this accident happened earlier today. 4 vehicles heading north when a giant dust cloud came from the east over the roadway. Drivers say that they were completely blinded. A school bus driver says she couldn't see and she ended up hitting something. She ended up hitting an SUV, and then another SUV, a Tahoe, hit her. That Tahoe was hit by a 4th vehicle, a big rig, which completely smashed it into the bus. Not much damage to the bus, but that SUV completely destroyed in this accident. 3 people in that first SUV were taken to CRMC, but that second SUV that was completely smashed, that driver was flown to CRMC. He is expected to be okay, and here's why CHP says that he's expected to survive.
That kind of heads-up driving and adjusting their speed for changing conditions is really what saved the guy in the Tahoe.
There were 28 kids on the school bus, all from Layton Unified School District. They ranged from kindergarten all the way up through high school ages. Now, the school bus actually has seatbelts, and the kids are checked that they're wearing their seatbelts before they go home each day. All of the kids, okay. There was one kid that was complaining of a split lip, but again, all of the kids, okay. They were taken by another bus to a different location for parents to pick up, or that bus took them home. Again, 3 people injured in a first SUV in this chain reaction crash. They were taken by ground to CRMC. The driver of that SUV that was completely mangled in this crash, he's expected to be okay, but was flown to CRMC. And again, this road expected to reopen at any time. Reporting live in Fresno County, Kate Valentine, ABC 30 Action News.